I'm in the brand new 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLE. Does the future of comfort pass the lab test? We'll keep watching to find out. Heated cup holder. Cooled cup holder. Ambient lighting. Panel heating. Automatic rear window shade. Massage seats. It's kind of like you're at the spa. So the Mercedes got dropped off. I checked the weather and I was so excited when I saw snow in the forecast. It snowed overnight, and in the morning I hopped on in and got a chance to drive this around before some of the roads were plowed. And let me just tell you, I went up and down hills in a wooded area, and this thing felt so safe and secure. So let's talk about some of these front features. As you can tell, there's a beautiful black interior. The leather is so soft and plush on your tush. Easy access to your seat controls right here on the door panel, but I really prefer using this touchscreen. I love the visual nature of it. That lumbar support, yes please. This is so neat. It's a visual chart, so you can seriously move the lumbar support higher, lower, deeper, shallower, and really have a good visual of where you are on this graph. The heated seat option is even cooler. You can manipulate it so that just your tush gets the heat, or your back and tush, or just your back. I think this goes to show Mercedes is really trying to make sure you're comfortable when you're in their vehicle. Infotainment, you have this beautiful 12-inch display. It also connects to the instrument cluster, which is the exact same size, and it's very responsive to touch, and it's so crystal clear, so fun. Probably the best infotainment screen I have ever seen in an SUV. Smartphone integration, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charging. There's also a touchpad that you can use. However, I prefer just using the touchscreen as is, or the dials on the steering wheel. It also understands voice control, so you could talk to Mercedes, ask her questions, have her change settings in the car. Hi Mercedes.
What do you want to do?
I'd like a hot back massage.
I'm switching on the massage.
I feel cold.
I'm setting the temperature to 73 degrees.
I want to go to Alaska.
I am starting route guidance to Alaska.
Lower the airspeed.
I'm setting the ventilation to level 3.
Someone recently commented on my video that I sit too close to the steering wheel. First of all, thank you for noticing that and for giving me a heads up. Now guess what? This Mercedes, apparently if I program my height, it will adjust the seat to where it thinks I should sit. So let me put in my height. All right, let's do start positioning. Whoa, I feel like I'm getting really close to the steering wheel. So even though I ended up using the switches to adjust my seat to get a good setting, I do think it's kind of cool that it tries to figure out the right position based on your height. Storage, you have a cute clamshell center console. Inside you have another USB-C port. Front console, guess what it has? Its own Cologne perfume. I don't even wear perfume. I want to see what the nightlife mood smells like. Let's see, downtown mood. Ooh, that actually smells kind of good. Put that on me. Pacific mood. Crazy. Sorry, Andy. Whew. Overall, pretty sweet. Let's head on to the back and let me show you that second seat. Now, whether you're sitting in this middle seat or in the sides, you will have plenty of legroom. Totally amazed with how cozy it is back here. I love the heated seats and the button on the door, along with the extra vents on this door frame and right here in the center. Now, there's also additional USB-C plug-in ports and a full-fledged outlet. I'm actually using it right now to access some light back here. And in the door, nice wide compartments, just like the front. I still can't get over how spacious it is back here. I don't even think you'd brush shoulders with the person sitting in the middle. And when you fold this down, you have a nice padded armrest, 2 additional cup holders. But my favorite, let's push this down so I can see Andy. One thing that I noticed, when you have this middle section down, there's a metal piece that sticks out of this side seat. I think Andy could probably nick herself on here if she were to get up quickly or try to squeeze herself through the center. I am gonna wrap it in something soft so she doesn't hurt her face. Totally not a deal breaker, just something to keep in mind if you have your fur kid back there and you want to have this middle section down. Now, speaking of back there, let's go check out that rear. Cargo cover can be stowed underneath the floor space, which is great. The other day, I went food shopping and it fit a week's worth of groceries with no problem. The best part about this rear is there's a button on the side, and when you push it, the vehicle lowers. It's great for when you're hauling something heavy or getting your fur kid out of the back. So think about it, this vehicle can come with a 3rd row if you really want the extra seats. So that should just give you an idea of how big it actually is back here. With the seats down, wow. All right, Andy girl, we ready? You have your different driving modes in this car. You have your sport, comfort, eco, off-road. No matter what mode you're in, it's very comfortable. And to top it off, check out Andy. She's really comfortable too. Love this armrest. Might look a little unique and funky, but this thing is so functional. Plus, it has ambient lighting going around it. I mean, how cool is that? So when it comes to safety, you have every feature you could possibly want in this vehicle and more, because Mercedes elevated safety to a whole new level. For example, this has something called Pre-Safe Plus, Pre-Safe Sound. This vehicle is able to detect if you are about to have a collision. So while I can't really demonstrate this, Pre-Safe Sound, for example, happens when you get into a collision, the airbags get deployed, and the vehicle emits a signal which triggers a protective reflex in your ear. The key is it's supposed to help prevent a hearing loss. And if you're about to have a side collision, it basically pushes you more towards the center, inflates the side bolster so you're more protected. This is unbelievable. While this car has blind spot protection and most of the cars that we review have it, this is a little bit more unique because it works with the sensors and the cameras and will continue to work for about 3 minutes when the car is turned off. It totally works. So when it comes to navigation, this is also really impressive. I actually think this is the best system I've seen yet. I usually rely on Waze and Google Maps, but honestly in this vehicle, I would use the car's navigation instead. It uses augmented reality, so as you approach your turn or your next set of directions, it shrinks down the map and pulls up a live camera view and gives you prompts of exactly where to go and what to do.
Now turn left.
All of this and a lot more for around $60,000. Now look, I know $60K is a lot of money, but years ago, to have all these features, this vehicle probably would have cost over $100,000. So maybe we should start to expect to see more of these kind of features in other vehicles, or maybe Mercedes is just so ahead of the times. You know, I've seen in some vehicles where they include a vacuum in the back, but I think it'd be pretty cool to have a water dispenser or one of those like hot, cool pads. Oh, a quick way to shower down your dog, maybe a cooler in the back. And what do you want to see in future cars? Leave a comment down below, let us know. So when it comes to this GLE, it was hard to narrow it down, but our top 5 favorite features are: 1. All of the customizable features in this Mercedes. 2. The touchscreen multimedia display, so colorful and ultra clear. 3. The option to lower the car from the rear. 4. Overall seating. Comfort is brought to an entirely new level. And 5. The ease of driving this thing in the snow. Big shout out to Mercedes-Benz for letting us lab test the 2020 GLE. This is definitely a dog-friendly vehicle. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you found it helpful, and we would love if you would subscribe to our channel. And if you turn that bell on, you'll know when our next lab-tested review is up. We'll see you next time.